Chapter 313. The goddess becomes a psycho in an instant. In order to show that he really liked the pajamas that Xie Yishan gave him, Xu Jingting really slept in them for the whole night. The next morning, he woke up early again. It was rare that he did not change his clothes. He went straight to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. He was just waiting for Xie Yishan to wake up. When breakfast was ready, Xu Jingting saw that it was already 8 o'clock. He vaguely remembered Xie Yishan's class schedule. She had classes at 9 o'clock in the morning. She had heard her mention that the first thing the teacher did every time she went to the podium was to take attendance. She had asked for leave from school until last week, so she had to be there for today's class. Xu Jingting patiently went upstairs to knock on the door. Do. There was no reaction. Do. There was still no reaction. Xu Jingting decided not to barge in, so he called Xie Yishan. As an actor who would be bombarded with calls from his manager at any time, his phone was never turned off. Xie Yishan answered the call in a daze. Get up. Disfos, wasit film impressu. Xue Yishan thought to herself. We're in the same villa. Why do I have to call you? Can't one just shout? Was he hallucinating? Get up and open the door. Otherwise, it'll break the door. Xie Yishan was speechless. You decide on your territory, then you can break the door. Xu Jingting knocked on the door patiently again, and Xie Yishan reluctantly opened the door. What are you doing so early in the morning? Xie Yishan was still dressed the same way as yesterday. Her hair and face were unkempt and she had no image to speak of. This was the first time Xu Jingting had seen Xie Yishan like this, and his eyes flashed with surprise. The goddess instantly turned into a psycho. Xie Yishan noticed the change in Xu Jingting's gaze and lowered her head to look at herself. This crazy woman with disheveled clothes is me. She actually opened the door for Xu Jingting just like that. Her image was ruined. Xue Yishan took a step back and slammed the door shut. Xu Jingting, who was outside the door, said, "It's too late. I saw everything." Xie Yishan, who was leaning against the door, was speechless. Xu Jingting added, "Although she's quite different from you, she's still my type." Xie Yishan facepalmed. Had movie king sus sweet nothing skill not awakened yet? She sounded like she was talking about love, but no matter how she listened, she wanted to punch him. She howled in her heart and stomped her feet. "It's fine if you saw it, but you still said it." What a tragedy. Xu Jingting reflected on it for 3 seconds. He did not care if it was too late to change his mind. He said directly, "It's my fault. I just woke up and my eyes were not fully open. I really didn't see anything." "But you saw everything." Xie Yishan exposed him. Xu Jingting touched his nose. "Pretend one didn't see it." Xue Yishan was speechless. Xu Jingting was always mindful of the important matters. He reminded Xie Yishan warmly, "There's still an hour before your class starts. If you don't get up now, it'll be too late." "Xie Yishan, why didn't you call me earlier?" Xu Jingting spread his hands. He was like a father who couldn't wake his daughter up, but had no choice. 15 minutes later, Xie Yishan rushed out of the bedroom like a gust of wind. Xu Jingting handed her a bag of breakfast as she walked downstairs. "Oh, thank you. Film Emperor Xu. You look so good in pajamas." After Xie Yishan gave Xu Jingting a kiss, she left in a hurry. Xu Jingting looked at her back and smiled faintly. She finally noticed that he was wearing the pajamas she bought.